2024 was a game-changing year for WBC Muay Thai and Muay Thai around the world. I'm Matt Lucas, journalist here in Thailand, alongside of
Kevin Noone. I'm the Secretary General of the WBC Muay Thai, and I just want to add to what Matt said. It's been an incredible year for WBC Muay Thai and the sport and culture of Muay Thai around the world. An incredible year indeed.
And we are going to do a highlight and recap of some of the high points for the year, and there were a lot. Let's start off with some of the world contests around the globe, because there were some game-changing fights, some superb performances. For you, what were maybe a couple of the highlights for the year?
I think if you go to start from the top to bottom in terms of weight classes, you look at the Lyndon Knowles recapturing his coveted green and gold world championship. For me was a personal highlight, simply because I was there to witness it. And he fought a very tough world ranked number 5 Alexander Savin in Italy on the amazing Muay Thai fight night. And anyone who knows Lyndon, he's a great ambassador for Muay Thai, and of course selfishly for the WBC Muay Thai. Matt, you were there and you saw him walking around Verona the day before the fight, and he was wearing his beautiful outfit, is how I describe it, and his green and gold belt was adorned on his chest. And the amount of people asking him, the curiosity factor, of course, WBC belt, and it was incredible to see. Lyndon's a great ambassador and champion for the WBC Muay Thai. We've many great champions. Jaden Edmond secured the WBC Cruise.
With that viral spinning back elbow.
And of course, Marc is a very good friend of ours, trainer, incredible trainer, and he's 2 world champions, Chad Collins and Jaden Edmond. Light heavyweight, Charlie Bubb, finally becoming a WBC world champion after many years of knocking on the door and waiting, and all the weight divisions down. It was an incredible year to Joe Ryan. He's WBC Muay Thai middleweight world champion, Rajadamnern world champion. Rajadamnern champion, not world champion, and everyone, all the other champions. Niall McGreevy, Alfie Ponting, winning and defending his world title. Absolutely, we'll talk about him later with Marc Campbell. When I was first introduced to them in Hua Hin 2 years ago, as we all were. But yeah, what an incredible year. And let's not forget the Muay Yings. An incredible year for actually, we had more female world titles this year than we had male, and it was an incredible year for the females. Selena Flores, Shannon Gardner, Hannah Brady, many Kim Townsend, one of the pound for pound queens of Muay Thai, Fa Chiang Rai. An incredible year for world championships for WBC Muay Thai.
Yeah, a lot of outstanding bouts. There was also Nadaka with the diamond belt. For me, one of the highlights was Kong Thailand versus Kajaiba on 1774. What an amazing fight. I thought, really game-changing in a lot of ways. Seeing Kong Thailand, who has gone on from strength to strength this year. So a lot of amazing fights. We had about 1 world title fight a month this year.
We averaged, I guess it was 2, because average in mathematics, which is not my strong point, 1.8 world championships a month. So, but just mentioning Kong Thailand, what an incredible fighter, and that move to Australia has really worked out well from under Darren and Tessa at Khao Sok Muay Thai. And of course, February he will move up a weight division to challenge Joe Ryan on Gavin Fuller's Muay Thai Super Series show in Perth. He will challenge Joe Ryan for the WBC Muay Thai middleweight world championship.
That's going to be a fight.
Mouth-watering encounter, we hope.
Kicking off the year, we had the 2024 Amazing Muay Thai Festival at Bangkok's Lumpinee Stadium. It was a week of events. What was the experience like for you, and why do you think it was so important?
I think the most important point of this one is, let's go back to the start of it. In 2020, during the pandemic, we came up with in collaboration with the Tourism Authority of Thailand, the TAT, we came up with this concept of the Amazing Muay Thai World Festival, because we wanted to obviously we'd created the WBC Amateur Muay Thai program, and we wanted it to be just more than just World Championships. So we created, in partnership with the TAT, the Amazing Muay Thai World Festival, and it has been, what a success. We started in Hua Hin, we had 100 fighters. We went to Venice, we had over 454 fighters from, I think it was like 42 countries. We had Bangkok this year, which was a unique 4-day, week-long festival. And part of it, we had the World Championships for adults and youth, amateur Muay Thai. We had 546 or something like that. The numbers were about that, from over 60 countries. was a phenomenal week. We had the village, we had all, it was incredible, it was indescribable how successful it was in terms of the optics of people embracing, the community coming together, the Muay Thai world, and the gold medalists, silver medalists, bronze medalists was amazing. And what a great week. And we move on to next year to Verona. We expect over 800 fighters. The registration already has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I thought it was really special and amazing because we had the outdoor food right outside of Lumpinee, the 4 rings. It was covered. It was cool in there. There was a warm-up area which was very organized. Inside, you had the title fights with some amazing fights like Aaron Carter versus Allegra Vickers, 2 Australians fighting in Lumpinee Stadium. Then you had Fergus Smith, who I think is going to be an amazing standout. He took on American Christian Rodriguez, Fonpiga versus Tipalang, and a lot of very, very high-level amateur fights that I think these athletes are going to go on to do bigger and better things. You know, Aaron and Allegra had a rematch for the WBC title, the Australian Super Featherweight Championship at Hardcore Promotion later in the year. So it was great to see them fight at Lumpinee, then again in Australia.
Yeah, you mentioned there, part of the concept of the Amazing Muay Thai World Festival at Lumpinee was all of the prelim fights were held outside under covered arena in the 4 rings outside, and all gold medal fights, as you mentioned, were inside the iconic stadium. Okay, it's not the old stadium, but it's still iconic. It's iconic. It's still Lumpinee. You mentioned there, for me, the fight of the finals was the Fawn Piggott fight versus Anne from Switzerland. What a fight! What an incredible fight! And Fawn was lucky to have her great trainer Gavin Fuller in the corner, and Big Alex, the former WBC heavyweight world champion, of course, was an incredible moment. But you mentioned Fergus Smith. There's a name to remember. He's going to be a superstar in the professional game under the tutelage of his parents and Liam Harrison in Bad Company Gym in the UK.
Yeah, and they recently expanded, and I think it's good to look at some of the regional fights and expansion across the globe. So we had promotions in the US, like Major League Muay Thai. We mentioned Hardcore Promotion, 1774. What were some of the other notable regional title contests and regional growth that you saw?
I can't help but mention our very special friends in New York at Warriors Cup. You know, I was quite lucky enough earlier this year to go to New York when Kim Townsend
Regan Gowan.
It was the first time I was at Warriors Cup was in 2011 in New Jersey when Liam Harrison fought Justin Grekowicz for the WBC International title, and back then I had no involvement with the WBC Muay Thai, so it's amazing how the world worked. Incredible show Chris and the boys put on, Jake and Ed put on there at Warriors Cup, doing almost a show every month. It's quite outstanding when you think about the Muay Thai ecosystem, how strong it is on the East Coast, Upper East Coast, New York and surrounding areas. But special mention for Patrick Rivera and all of the WBC Muay Thai team in the USA. It has been quite an incredible year for Muay Thai in the USA under Patrick and his team's leadership. They have done outstanding work, from the Masterclass in LA to the title fights in Arizona, California, East Coast, West Coast, North, East, South, everywhere. It's hard to mention one in particular.
Yeah, I think, you know, across the board, Australia, the UK, USA, Italy, South America, you know, India,
everywhere. Even
everywhere.
Kathmandu. We've had WBC title fights this year. It's been an incredible year. I know I'm using that word quite a lot, but it has been quite the year. And it's part of, I think one of the main things is it's the passion. The people that are in the WBC, it's the passion they have for the sport and culture of Muay Thai, and this is what differentiates us from, and I'm happy to use the word competitors, because competition is great in every industry.
Yeah, and I think one of the big areas that the passion is sort of being pushed forward is the rise of the next generation and the expansion of WBC into amateur leagues. So could you talk a little bit about that? I know we had the Amazing Muay Thai Festival at Lumpinee earlier this year, but can you talk about the expansion, why that's important?
So under the previous, my dear friend Patrick Cusick, who was the Secretary General of the WBC Muay Thai before me, and our great friend in Japan, Chiza Yamein, WBC Muay Thai Youth was started in Japan, I think 2014, and Nadaka was the first ever WBC Youth Champion. He went on, so it proves the ecosystem works, the pathway to success. He was a WBC Youth Champion, WBC Japanese Champion, WBC International Champion, WBC World Champion, WBC Diamond Champion. Nadaka, incredible athlete. So the rise of the next generation was kind of a term we've been using and pushing over the last 5 to 6 years to give more opportunities for under 18 fighters around the world to have a pathway to success for the youth in the sport, and it's working everywhere. In Australia, Nakia and everyone is doing great work there. Europe, America, oh my God, everywhere. South America, too many to mention. Even here in Thailand, where we have a huge announcement coming early next year, where we'll be signing the agreement with a prominent university to promote youth Muay Thai as well. So the future is bright.
Yeah, I mean, you see how necessary it is for young fighters to get that ring time. In every other sport, they have it, and so why not Muay Thai?
Sure.
And I think, even in the short time the WBC has put this program together, it's seen outsized returns.
Absolutely.
And we talked about it a little earlier before with Lyndon Knowlesy, but we had the amazing Muay Thai fight night in Verona. There were some incredible fights, absolutely jaw-dropping performances. My favorite, of course, Keopiak versus Yad PT. What did you think of that night of events, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
No pun intended, but it was amazing. Fully funded by the Thai government soft power, and it was initiative to promote Muay Thai sport and culture around the world. When you think about what was done on that night, this was a stadium in a field in the Italian countryside. It was full to almost 90% capacity. We had 7 fights, 7 incredible fights. You cannot but think about what Kupiak, Yad PT. Kupiak was the favorite. He had the storied, status of being an elite stadium champion. Okay, he had been out of action for a while. You had Yad PT, was flown under the radar in his career, but boy, he didn't fly under the radar. It was incredible. For me, the highlight was Niall McGreevy against Edmund. Niall McGreevy,
he's a talent.
He is an incredible talent, and he's the new WBC welterweight world champion. But it was a great night. The fight with Musain Chafi versus, against the Ukrainian fighter. It was an incredible night, incredible.
Yeah, and it was part of the Amazing Muay Thai Masterclass World Tour. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I know we went to UK, Australia, Canada, USA, Paris, Italy, Singapore.
Yeah, again, part of the Royal Thai government's soft power initiative to promote Muay Thai sport and culture around the world. This initiative was started in May. We went to UK. As Matt mentioned, we were blessed that we had Pechija, Nong O, and Superbond. It's not a seminar. It's a gathering of the Muay Thai community in each location with Thai food, Muay Baran shows, seminars, TED Talks, Q&As. It's like everyone just coming together to celebrate sport, Muay Thai sport and culture, and it was a phenomenal success. All 7 locations this year were packed to the brim. We hosted them in hotel ballrooms, in sporting centres, and in the embassy in Singapore. And next year we will do 10 locations around the world, starting in February in Ho Chi Minh, and we will finish in September in Berlin.
So we had a number of things that happened. The convention in Hamburg, the number of events, which I'm sure you can talk to, the quality of the events. We talked about the Muay Ying, rise of them. There was that $20,000 tournament in Melbourne for hardcore promotions. What were some of the highlights for you in terms of the overall WBC Muay Thai?
Everything. Every day was a highlight. Waking up to this every morning has been a blessing for me. The sport is in my bones and my blood, and just to be able to be given this opportunity to help play a small part in promoting our sport around the world has been, for me personally, a great thing. But talking about expansion, we had title fights in Argentina, title fights in Brazil. an outstanding and remarkable thing was the WBC boxing convention earlier this month in Hamburg. Traditionally, the WBC Muay Thai has had a little tiny minuscule role in the convention. This year, it was almost center attention. The meeting, the AGM for the WBC Muay Thai was full to the brim. We had to bring in more chairs. We had members from over 22 countries in the room. It was incredible. And of course, next year, Bangkok, we will host the WBC convention, 63rd for boxing, and the first ever WBC Muay Thai at the One compound in central Bangkok, November 30 to December 6th. Stand by for what's going to be a incredible week for Muay Thai. And going to be a huge elite, the Amazing Muay Thai Fight Night 2 will be part of that. We're going to have 7 WBC Muay Thai world title fights on the event. The Ying tournament, getting back to that, Marc and his team, Muay
that
Hardcore.
was very, very good. And a very, very high purse as well.
$20,000 for the winner.
Yeah, you do not see that in...
No.
I don't think I've seen that in my career.
Never.
So it's very, very good. And to be able to have that many Muay Ying fighters at that caliber all fighting in one night, I think really is a good show of how far and how much the female athletes are coming.
Absolutely. And congratulations to Katie on taking out that tournament, and Aram and all the team at Sit Shotun Gym in Sydney for winning the tournament. And I wonder how she spent the money.
Yeah, I don't know. But hopefully on a trip to Thailand. And of course, I think it's worth noting sort of the special note. The Colonel became the Major General for the year.
Yes.
Is good cap of the year.
Very proud moment for the WBC Muay Thai. Of course, WBC Muay Thai lifetime president, our dear mentor, General 4-star General, Police General Covid Bhaktibhumi, his son, who's the new president of WBC Muay Thai, and a very passionate, driven leader, and a very dear friend and partner to all of us. He was promoted to General in the Royal Thai Army a couple of months ago, and it was a great boost and a shot in the arm for all of us for the sport of Muay Thai. So it was great news.
And so overall, I remember you telling me before, but how many events were there this year?
Well, in terms of events, it's hard to put a number on that, but we had 174 title fights in 48 countries in 2024.
That's amazing. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
Takes a lot of work, a lot of administration. Of course, not all of them are adminned by head office, because all the national titles, state titles are adminned by the representatives in each country. But it shows the phenomenal growth that Muay Thai is having around the world.
And what can we look forward to in 2025? What are some of the events lined up? I know you talked about the Kong Thailand fight with Joe Ryan on Muay Thai Super Series in Perth. I'm definitely going to be watching that one. But what are some of the other big events?
Well, it's the rise of the Muay Ying. Our great super lightweight world champion is going to defend her world title on NT Super Fight Series in Northern Australia at the next month. Then February, we have so many things to look forward for. If you talk about globally, Verona, the 2025 Amazing Muay Thai World Festival will take place in Verona in June. The convention, WBC convention, will take place in Bangkok in December. We're doing 10 locations globally for the Masterclass, and a very special announcement coming next month. I'll give a little teaser. The Amazing Muay Thai Fight League will commence in 2025 as part of the Royal Thai government's expansion of promoting Muay Thai sport and culture around the world. More news is coming on that. There will be 2 global locations for the Amazing Muay Thai Fight League, London and Sydney, and more news coming on that.
So wrapping things up, is there anything else you want to say, or maybe any final thoughts?
Yeah, very interesting one. This past week, the very last title fight of the year was a young British fighter from Liverpool called Marc Campbell, who won the WBC International title. And his stablemate, who's for me a generational talent, Alfie Ponting.
Very, very good.
Current WBC Muay Thai lightweight world champion. From the same gym in Liverpool. We were first introduced to them 3 years ago in Hua Hin at the first ever Amazing Muay Thai World Festival. And I remember their coach, Alex Foreman, telling me about them. And we hear it all the time, this guy's phenomenal, these are, phenoms or stars in the making, but they really are. Alfie has proved it. Marc is starting to prove it. So it goes to show the emergence, and we mentioned Fergus Smith. The UK traditionally has always been a hotbed of talent, and it's continuing that. You look at the generational talents before. The greatest ever ambassador for Muay Thai, one of the best fighters ever of the UK, Liam Harrison. Of course, we're biased. He's been a very good WBC champion throughout the years, but as not just as an ambassador, but probably, I mean, maybe I'll get some arguments on this, but for me, the greatest ever UK fighter for Muay Thai, Liam Harrison. Phenomenal talent coming through in the UK again. So nothing. Everything has been a highlight. Everything we've done day in, day out. We have worked tirelessly, everyone, the team, from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, to continue to promote Muay Thai sport and culture. And it's very important to note, and I say this a lot, and people are probably tired of me hearing it, this is the people's sport. It's owned by no one. It's the people's sport. It's the Thai national sport. It's now a global sport. It's a global iconic sport. We're working hard with the authorities in Thailand to promote Thailand as the premier combat sports destination. We have everything here.
Yeah.
We have the greatest airports in the world. We have fantastic hotels, wonderful food, beaches, mountains, the people, the massages, the gyms. The gyms are incredible here. The infrastructure. We recently paid a visit to our dear friend Brian Dobler's gym in Phuket. I was shocked. You could eat your food off the floor in the gym. It was that clean. It was that hygienic. It was incredible to see. And the system of work that Brian has introduced, Brian and Yo-Yo at Phuket Muay Thai in Rawai Beach. It was so good. I'm going back in March for 2 weeks to do a bit of training. Brian, get ready. And yeah, fantastic.
Well, we will definitely be getting ready for 2025. I think that this year was phenomenal. Next year, I predict, looking at my crystal ball, it's going to be even better. More shows lined up, more events, more activity, and I think it's going to be a great 2025.
Agree. And one final note for me personally, Muay Thai media play such a central role in promoting the sport. And I got to give tip my hat to people like Matt Lucas, Joe, your good friend, who's Joe Comerford, in the world of Muay Thai. Joe has been a phenom, has been such a positive asset to Muay Thai, and of course working with Matt. And there's been many other places, many other media outlets promoting the sport. We need more and more and more and more and more. I work in the sport of boxing too as well, and you can see in boxing the difference in the amount of media that's involved in boxing. And people say, no, it's not about money, it's about passion. And it's about creating a content, creating a product that people will recognize. And credit to you and Joe Comerford and many other people as well to help continue promoting Muay Thai sport around the world.
Thank you.